Hey guys, Stuart Pidlone, much targeted citizen. I've had a lot of tragedy in my life. I mean, more tragedy than you can imagine. From finding my fiance hanging dead from a rope, to my best friend hanging dead from a rope, to me hanging dead from a rope, my kids being stolen, my everything in my life destroyed. And today is one of the hardest days that and it shouldn't be the hardest day. As much as I'm targeted, and as much as I'm harassed, and as much of my life gets destroyed, today is the day that has wrecked me. I started this channel to help people. And for trying to help people and trying to give people hope and trying to show people the way to get through this targeted life. Whether you believe it or not, that's the mission for this channel, is to help other people that are struggling like me. I've seen some of the worst in humans. I can feel evil coming off of people. I can feel it in my bones. And yet I still look for the good in everybody. I do. I know it don't sound like it when I pop off online. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I do. I told you guys I got the judgment for my motorcycles. Not only my motorcycles, but a bunch of equipment. Air compressors, motorcycle lifts, everything. Yesterday, the sheriff goes to talk to the guy about my belongings, about retrieving them, setting up a time. Now, this guy used to be my brother. When he called me, he needed me. I was there. And then when it was time to pay me one day, he decided, I ain't going to pay you. You're a thief. I'm a thief then. I'm a thief when he says it's time to pay me. I'm a thief. And just like all the trolls on here who said, I'm a fraud, I'm a liar, I'm a thief, I'm a con man, all those people, do you remember that? So the sheriff goes and talks to the guy yesterday to find out what all he's going to give back. Giving in the court order, say, hey, you got to give his stuff back. And the cop calls me on the phone. He said, hey, you want to meet at 2 o'clock tomorrow and get that stuff? I said, yeah, great. I said, it'll probably take me a couple loads. Here I am being optimistic. I said, it'll probably take me a couple loads to get all my stuff. Well, about that, Mr. Pidlone, he said all he's got is your Ultra Classic. I said, what? He said, all he's got is your Ultra Classic. Everything else, he doesn't have any of it. He got rid of all of it. Your 77 FLH electric light shovel head is gone. And right then and there, my heart broke. Not only did I get screwed by a buddy, a brother, but the lawyer that I've known, my friend for 20 years, screwed me. Didn't do my case. I paid him. And he waited the day before statute of limitations runs out to actually file the paperwork. This brother of mine, when I went to get my stuff the first time, assaulted me in the middle of the road. But my good heart, I don't want to get him I don't want to put him in jail. I don't want anybody to be in a cage. So I let that run, thinking, hey, that's my leverage. He'll get my stuff back if I tell him, hey, I'll put you in jail for punching me. It was a sucker punch. It was a bitch punch. It didn't hurt. I laughed at it. It was funny that he punched me in the face, because if that's the best he's got, I would never want to brawl with that man, because I would hurt him. I would kill him. So my lawyer didn't file the paperwork until 1 or 2 days before statute of limitations runs out. So what does that mean? That means my case, that was 3 years later, that means my case for assault, for me to file and use that for leverage, is gone. So I didn't have that on him. 2022 before my lawyer finally does his freaking job. We go to court and the court's ready to give me judgment. He's ready to, the judge says, sir, do you have the judgment written out so we can get this handled today? Oh, wait, Your Honor, I need to write it up. We go through all of that. It took my lawyer 6 years to write up a judgment for me. Finally get the judgment wrote out. Fast forward to yesterday. And the cop tells me, oh, he's giving you one motorcycle. And this cop, I don't want to down him, but his supervisor said he don't know his job. He don't know what he's doing. Because I said, well, if he doesn't obey a court order, that's contempt of court, and you get arrested. Because if I don't obey a court order, I go to jail. And the cop says, no, we don't arrest him. You got to go back and sue him again. So I've already been in court 6 years to get my stuff back. Now I got to go back and sue him again. That was really the worst that I thought was going to happen. I thought that was the worst. The first bike I ever had, I couldn't afford one. So I built a Volkswagen trike. Volkswagen motor on the back, Harley, everything else is Harley Davidson. Always, the first time I'm going down the interstate as a child, I remember a pack of shovel heads going by. Shovel heads, 70s, 60s, and 70s, and 80s Harley Davidson. I saw that pack of bikers ride by, and I said, that's what I want to do. That's me. That's my freedom. And for the longest time since I started riding motorcycles was my life. 60,000 miles a year is what I put on my bikes. Before my life was destroyed, I had 5 Harley Davidsons tagged and insured in my building. And my dream bike was always to get an ultra class. So I thought the rest was done. I thought the worst was over. And I go today to get my bike. 3 sheriffs are sitting out there. And when we pull up in the driveway, my bike was sitting there, but I didn't even recognize my own motorcycle. Because they tore it to pieces. My bike didn't have a scratch on it. Not a scratch, not a dent, nothing. It was a complete one-piece bike, and this is what I got. Every part and piece has been taken off. They took it apart to sell it off. Haul this apart. The spotlight's gone. He gives me an old raggedy seat because I don't do fringe. Seat's gone. Took my key switch out of here. Windshield gone. Mirror's gone. All my everything disconnected. Nothing works. My switches all tore apart. Look at my engine. S&S 113. Look at it. This is what I get. Just chrome off here. Is that one loose? Yep, that was loose too. They had the whole bike. Look at all the scratches on my motorcycle. Look at all these scratches. Where they had it apart. They were selling parts off of it. I bought this from the original owner. It's not a special bike to anybody. Except that was what was left of my life after my fiance was murdered. Now it's all gone. Destroyed. As bad as I get screwed, I really honestly thought I'd drive up over there and my bike would be the way it was when I walked away from it. How it was the day it was stolen from me. I thought it would be in that condition. Now it's beat to piss. Beat to piss. Where they patted in parts bins, selling parts off of it, and then at the last minute, oh crap, we gotta hurry and put it back together. And for all you people out there, the trolls that call me a con man and a thief and a liar, here's insult to injury. When I get there, he starts yelling with 3 cops in there, hey, buddy, come on over here, let's talk, I want to talk. Invites me in the office, and then, after he does this to my motorcycle, after he destroys my bike, floorboard's gone, just destroys my motorcycle, has the nerve to say, golly gee, man, I realize now that you didn't steal anything from me. I realize now you were the only friend I had. I realize now you're the only one I can trust. Will you come back and help me run this place? Has the nerve to offer me a job after this? I done built a shop up one time. There wasn't a lift in the whole building, and I bought a lift. It's still there that he won't give back to me. You're the good guy, man. I'm sorry this happened. I didn't tear your bikes apart, but I realized what happened, and I was like, golly gee, you were my only friend. I didn't do this to your bike. And then, excuse me. Because remember, there's another motorcycle. Well, that other bike's not here. The 77 Shovelhead. I sold that, and the man died, and I've got the paperwork right here. He don't have the paperwork. I've got the title. The title's right here. The title to that 77 Shovelhead is right here, because I bought it fair and square. I traded a 1976 rigid frame chopper, rigid frame Shovelhead for it. Right here. Traded for it. Numbers matching 77 electric light. Was it anything? It wasn't much. It was a bike. It was numbers matching. Everything went together. That was my dream bike. This was a dream bike to have to be able to take my family riding, but the 77 Shovelhead was my dream bike. I've got the fairing for the front. I got the bags. I got the tour back. I had the old style fairing. I got everything to make it beautiful, and now it's just gone. But he says now, in front of the cops, after offering me a job, you know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to go get that motorcycle back. From the kindness of his heart, he's going to get that bike back for me. No, from the kindness of the court documents, now he's admitted he knows where the bike is. I've never in my life intentionally went out to hurt somebody. I've never stolen from anybody. I have lost my ass helping people. I'll give not only the shirt on my back, I'll give my life for any person out here so I don't have to suffer anymore. And every time I get up after helping somebody, this is what I get. This man that I helped destroys my freaking motorcycle, steals another one, takes all my freaking parts, takes all my goddamn loot, takes it all, and then offers me a job back. Because I'm honest. I told you guys that I forgave him for this crap 4 months ago. I forgave him. I said, me and Mason's riding down the road in my truck, and I said, Mason, I just grabbed his hand. I said, if he's got cancer, let's pray for him. And we prayed for his cancer, and I forgave him right then. I forgave him, not even knowing this. And this is what I get for forgiveness. They were partying my bike out, selling parts off of it, and then at the last minute, oh crap, we can't do that. But see now, this is no longer an original motorcycle. See, this is SDS 113, but I've got the original motor in the building. It's in the building, still runs. But this is no longer an original bike because all the original stuff's gone. I can't get that matching paint color back. I didn't like the color, but it was original. That's why I want to keep it that way. Is this bike worth anything to anybody else? No, but it's mine, and I worked my ass off for it. I don't know if I can just keep on loving. I don't know if I can keep on trying to help people when I get screwed every time. I just don't know. So, guys, I know it may seem petty to anybody else, but this was the last bit of light I had in my world. This was it. Just to have my bike in one piece out in the building, that was good enough. But now, because I ain't got the money to fix this, I'm disabled without a check. They won't pay me no money. They don't pay me what I put in. When you guys see me on here, I look all fine and healthy, but you don't see what's happening with my body. My body's falling apart. The days that you don't see me on here, I'm in there on the couch because I can't freaking walk. But here you go. This is what happens when you're a good buddy and I trusted you and you helped me out and thank you so much and you want your job back. This is what you get.